Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Ready to go. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Inside. And this one is off and running. Clips the corner, and the count even at 1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. One out. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That one's in there, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And there's the strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fans another. And stepping in, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's on at first. So up next, Jason Dominguez. Throw to first, and they got him.
Yeah, on the tag, got him.
Swing and a foul out of play. Fought off foul. And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2
1
fastball.
ball,
Hitter
2
has to
strikes.
understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch.
Ball,
So got to stay
inside.
ready for it.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's down, a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Pete Alonso. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Dennis Santana taking over on the mound. He was late there, strike 1. Santana, in his 5th season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Riley Green. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Second inning here. No score. Next
ball,
offering way
2
off the
strikes.
plate. Got him swinging for the strike. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Strike 1.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. That one missed. That one missing inside. Ripped on a line to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Wilmer Flores will hit next. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. On the ground to first. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Back here in Denver, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry. Just missed.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And next to hit for Detroit, Jake Rogers.
Nope.
Just missed.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Meadows in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Santana, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electrics. Nice grab. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Olsen back to work. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Meadows has a beat on it, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch. You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer
2
games.
balls, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Counts full, 3-2. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And that leaves them with runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Raleigh rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Stowers, the next to hit, outside. And that's ball 1. Vargas at third. Dominguez at first. 1 gone. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your.
In the air to left center. Meadows sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 2. Now it's the DH, Pete Alonso. Flied to right his first time. And that's
Count
down and
1-0.
away. Olsen checks the runner. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Carpenter, batting with one down, takes a strike. And that's outside. Just missed. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Torkelson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
1's the count.
Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And we're back. And now the DH, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that is a foul ball. That's ripped. Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Wilmer Flores. Outside with a breaking ball. Alonso, the base runner at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. This to third. Ibanez sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Trent Grisham digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. That's outside. Ball 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouled off. He was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Riley Green. Clips the corner, and that's strike 1. Green, 24 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. On the ground. Cruz on to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Oh, but we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. The Tigers down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one is inside. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back here in Denver, here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. This one in the air. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. At the plate, Cal Raleigh.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked
Ball
good,
one, no
but
strike.
you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off left side.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that one in the air center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. He's 2 for 2. First
Oh,
pitch
that's
misses.
inside.
Fastball
Oh,
is
that's out.
outside. And that's
Ball.
downstairs. And now 3-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. Carpenter makes the grab, and that'll back here at Coors Field. And now it's going to be Andy Ibanez. That's outside.
That's out.
Ball 1. There's the strike at the knees. That misses the
that
zone,
misses out.
and that's ball 2. And lines out to third.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
No ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Next
Oh,
pitch, a
that's off the
slider
plate.
that misses
Ball 2.
outside. The Tigers trailing by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's a good
Nope.
at bat right there.
Ball
He
4.
was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to
No
bite
ball,
him.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Cruz moving under it. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Vierling. There's a strike.
Starts him off with the breaking ball, which isn't surprising. They're trying to keep him off balance, but he's been known to connect on the breaking stuff too.
Got him swinging. Bottom of the 6th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Torkelson. He steps on
He's
the bag. One up, one down. And now the right fielder, Kyle Stowers. And that one fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
That
ball,
one way
2
outside.
strikes.
1-2 the count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at-bat.
That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. New pitcher for the Tigers, Brennan Hanafy.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alonso in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Hot shot to third. Fires to second for 1. Double play. What a twin. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one
2
not
balls, 2
close.
strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a good eye there.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Torkelson in the box now. No balls and a strike. That just misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is downstairs. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside low. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Ball
That's
1
a
there.
ball.
Swings through it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity
plate,
or the
ball 1.
location of this next pitch is going to be.
To the right side, Torres handles. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. 1 for 2. And that one almost hit him. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to
3
keep the
balls,
discipline
no strike.
so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Substitution being made at first. Coming in as the pinch runner, Corbin Carroll. Now here is Trent Grisham.
Counts 1-0.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner on the go again. Ball misses.
Yep, that ball went out.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Here's the sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Liner, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So up next, Ernie Clement. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1 on the run, sends it over to first. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
They take the force out, and the inning is over. Now into the ball game on defense, Wilson Contreras. He takes over as the new first baseman. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And out number 1 on the grab. Zach McKinstry will hit next. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Ibanez stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Grisham on the move. And back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brant Herter. Vargas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Meadows on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Swung up, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Kyle Stowers getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. Brings it in. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now, O'Neal Cruz. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Two outs. Runner on the go. In the air, left field, Deerlin. Nabs it, and that is that. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Foul ball there. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Veerling in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is down low. That one down the line, and foul ball. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more.
And here is Parker Meadows. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And now 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Matt Vierling. First offering, and it just misses. 1 out, bases empty. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And now 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Flores makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing called strike. No balls, 2 strikes. He goes down looking. We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. And a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. First pitch just misses.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball. Misses. Full count, 3-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Hit in the air, left field. Vierling sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And there are two down. Miguel Vargas digs in now. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one. Slice down the right side. And a pitch. Out to short. Baez slings it across. That ends the frame. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Will Warren comes on now.
Now pitching, Will Warren.
And that one fouled off. Warren, a 6'2" righty, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round in 2021.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. That's inside.
That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one. Riley Green now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Leading off, Jason Dominguez. Up the middle. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Kyle Stowers, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Rogers collects, fires to first, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Up and in. Now 1-2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
A swing and a miss. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. First
That's
pitch
outside.
misses. And he chases that one below the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. So here's Baez now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the
If
count.
they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap. Next to hit, Jake Rogers. Just
That's the ball.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
And now
Ball,
2-0.
that's inside. Yeah.
Just
ball.
missed. Top of the third, no score. Lifted in the air, right center field. Stowers makes the play, and that is that. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the third. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Mize back to work. There's a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And in one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Flying around third is Cruz. He will score and they take the lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. That just
outside.
misses, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. He makes the grab. Runner tags and goes to third. So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn. Fly to left his first time. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. And now Miguel Vargas. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. There goes the runner. In the air out towards right center. Meadows on the move to the gap. Corrals it. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Flores takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Alonso swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Out to center. Meadows has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And that drops in for a strike. Missed with a changeup. And that is ball 1. Inside, just missed. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And a strike to Glaber.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And there's a strike. Swings and misses. Back here in Denver, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now, O'Neal Cruz. On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Outside corner. There's a strike.
0-1.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Clement leads off first with 1 away. And a foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Tyler Holton gets the ball now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's
now this one gets through. Clement around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that is out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that just misses. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners at first and second with one gone. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball one. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Line drive, Baez. They get the force. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Riley Green. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one hit the knees for a strike. Green goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing, and they close the gap. It's 5-2. Baez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the fifth. The shortstop takes the ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Kyle Stowers. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Lifted in the air out to left. Vierling. And makes the grab. 1 away. And now it's Wilmer Flores. He's 2 for 2.
Flores.
Absolutely crushed, and that one is going to land by a van down by the river. Here's Pete Alonso, 0 for 2 in this one. Strike 1.
0-1's the
Since
count.
debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Swings over the top of that one.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Just
Ball
misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And
2
misses
balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Misses, and it's a full count. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Center field. Meadows sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. Now time called at the plate. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jordan Westburg.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Nope.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 7-2. Now here is Ernie Clement. And a strike on the outside edge. Softly hit to third, and it goes just foul. That's to third. Gets it to first, and that is the inning. Top six, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Just missed.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. Late with the swing there. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one missing low. Just off the inside corner. And now it's 3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside, and that is ball 4. Man at first, Matt Vierling digs in now.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. Torres stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that is downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Good take by Torres. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs. Ripped, but it curls foul. So Torque takes the win. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. Holton back to work. Foul ball. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Vierling pulls it down, and there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, right field, Green. Sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Jason Dominguez getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI off the bat.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Brennan Hannafy.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stowers, the next to hit, takes ball one.
No strikes.
Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. The 1-0. Sliced hard but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though, and they do. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Sends it to Flores, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And up next for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. Swing and a miss, strike one. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Got him. What a game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. High in the air, out to right. Green makes the grab, 1 away. So now here's the DH, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3 in this one. Pinch hitter coming on, Trent Grisham. Looking to start something with 1 gone. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, left side. Vierling in position. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Jordan Westburg. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still.
Ow! They got him, and that. Back here in Denver, El Mago coming to the dish. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to.
Pitching change here, Dennis Santana.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Matt Vierling. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings and misses. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Ernie Clement. Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time. Hanafi, a 6'5" righty, 215 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And that one handled in plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Contreras now.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Wyatt Langford. Check on the runner. Langford back in on a dive. Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. Runner on the go. Throw, safe. Pickoff move to second, and he's back safely. One out, and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Safe.
No, inside.
Langford stands at third with one gone to the inning. Out to short, Baez. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So digging in, Miguel Vargas. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. Cal Raleigh, the new catcher now. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Santana back to work. That clips the zone. That's strike one. Now a fly ball to right center. Stowers. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Just missed. The Tigers with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the 9th. Check swing, and he went. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. And now the right fielder, Riley Green. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs.
Jonathan India at the plate. To short, could be two. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Bubic back to work. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Drops into the glove. Set for the last half of the seventh. In now for the Reds, Jonathan India. Bubic back to work. That to right. Canna settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Jonathan India. Jonathan India at the plate. That smash towards center. Isbell racing over to make the catch. This one in the air right field. Canna on the run towards the line. Makes the grab. Jonathan India will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Here's a rip to short, but he's there. 2 outs, runner on first. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit hard, base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Jonathan India, the next to hit. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Next offering misses down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone. Ball game. He made him pay for that one. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th. All right, ready to get underway. And here is Chase Mydroff. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And we're off and rolling here in D.C. On the ground to third. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's Josh Rojas. On the ground right side. Low steps on the bag. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Andrew Vaughn stands in now and watches strike 1. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And the White Sox go quietly. One down. Jose Iglesias digs in now. And he lays down a bunt. Torres. Not in time. That's a bunt single. Olsen back to work. Puts a bunt down. Bare hand has to hurry. And he beats it. He's safe. And now for the Phillies, Mickey Moniak. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Doyle on his way over, and it's caught for the out. Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. That one misses. Going to count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Beck hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Mickey Moniak stands in for the Phillies.
That's a ball. That's
Boom on third. Stop at first. 2 out of the inning. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the ground to short. They take the force out, and that is that. Mickey Moniak stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And that one sliced foul. 2 on, 1 out. Liner snagged at first. Back it's in. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Mickey Moniak. First pitch misses. This one high in the air to left center. Beck makes the grab on the run. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Mickey Moniak. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Moniak makes the grab. That one is upstairs. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And a count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's a base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but
Mickey Moniak stands in for the Phillies. And a ground ball to first. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And digging in for Philadelphia, Mickey Moniak. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back. On the warning track. And swing and a ball hammered left field. Beck going back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. 0 for 2 in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Line drive, base hit. Hung up in a rundown now. The relay throw. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. And there's a foul ball. Back to the mound. He's got it. To first. One away. Bottom of the 6th. One out. Base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Mickey Moniak. This one in the air. McMahon gets under it. Puts it away for the out. And now the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Moniak under this one. One away. Now the number 2 hitter, Mickey Moniak. Flied to right his first time. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. He jacks that one out. So first and second with one gone. Mickey Moniak stands in for the Phillies. In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
Nice job behind the plate there. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Towards first, and that chance handled. To second, there's one. Throw to first, safe. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. He's already homered here in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Trejo on the run, throw to first, and they get the out. And first offering is fouled off.
this is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2-2.
Next one misses. Ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Ground ball right side.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. That one missed.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And it's even up.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And that's in the dirt.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Aaron Judge at the plate. Both 2 in this one. The other way, makes the catch for the out. New inning getting started, and now the DH, Ben Rice. Cole back to work. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. There's a strike. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Judge now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. That's out to center field. Cruz should have this one. Squeezes it, and that ends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Gallo getting ready to hit. Late on that fastball.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle. Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
And that one finds its way through. Here's the throw to the plate. Throws it away. First and second, 2 outs. Joey Gallo stepping in for the Rangers. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 on, 2 outs. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. And it's 3-2. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. And it's off the wall. 1 runs in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Tag. And now it's Joey Gallo.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Righty delivers. Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one outside. It's 2-2. And that's down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Couldn't hit the first and second, 2 outs. Here's Joey Gallo. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. Late swing, foul to the left. And now the 0-1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up. And now it's Joey Gallo. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Cruz sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. That is the... Here's Joey Gallo. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. One runs in to the plate, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang, plate, and the... First and second. Two outs. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. The tag at third, and he's out. And we're back. Bottom nine, and now it's Joey Gallo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there.
Here's Joey Gallo. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Misses off the plate. And that is ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Gets him to chase after that one. And a base hit on a line. Coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. Back within one. It's 5-4. First and second. Two outs. And now it's Joey Gallo. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings and misses. Two balls and a strike.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings and misses. And the count now even up. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. First and second, two outs. Here's Joey Gallo. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Oh, wow. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Joey Gallo steps to the plate.
The third baseman, number 13, Joey Gallo.
In the dirt, 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Fastball is outside. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive and run. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Okay, all set to go. And now the center fielder, Parker Meadows. And that's in for a strike. And we are underway in Denver. Right through there for a strike.
Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Matt Vierling in the box now. No balls and a strike. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at first, one away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
1 ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Gossman throws over. Meadows dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. That one misses, and it's 3-2. Line drive, and that's down, a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Cut on and missed, and it's now it's the DH, Bobby Witt Jr. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Right side. And it falls. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses in. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. That's to third. Ibanez tosses to first, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. On the ground to third. And that's an out. 2 down, bases empty. Starling Marte up to hit. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nabs it, and that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Zach McKinstry. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Ground ball to the right side and foul ball. Ground ball left side. Slides for the stop. Over to first. In time. Got him. Now the third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That's inside. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. That one in triple digits.
3-2.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Back here at Coors Field, here's the left fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Scooble back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Meadows on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He swings and fouls one off. Out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. And Renfroe is retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Jake Bauers. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that skips in the dirt.
Strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in. That plate appearance works the walk. Now it's Anthony Rendon. Swings through that high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's
Bauers back on a dive. Bauers off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Austin Hedges stands in. Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. Strike two.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a ball evens the count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hit on the ground to short. McKinstry sends it across to first. Inning over. Back here in Denver, top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the lineup, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Just missed. Meadows throws right, bats left. Hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 2-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Vierling in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Gausman throws over. Meadows dives back in safely. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a foul ball. A little bit low.
That's a ball.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Carpenter at the plate and takes high there. He was late there. Strike 1.
1-1.
Climb the ladder with that fastball, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Fly ball to right. Carpenter coming on. Makes the grab, 1 down. Jonathan Indy at the plate.
The second baseman, India.
That one
Ball
well
1, no
upstairs. And it's 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in for the out.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Two down, nobody on. This to third. Inning over.
He's out.
And we're back onto the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And downstairs. And now it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Renfroe makes the play. 1 down. Here's Riley Green. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of
0-1.
first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Torres stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And another ball. And he blows that one by him at 100.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Late with the swing there.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it.
And that should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag, and he's in there. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Man at second. In there. And so now 1-2.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Bowers takes it himself. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Starling Marte. And that one is lifted in the air. Carpenter turns to the right on the move. Hauls it in for the out. Now the left fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Pulls that one foul.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's going to be Jake Rogers. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And the slider just misses. Goes down looking. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Way high. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the first baseman, Jake Bowers. Skubal back to work, and he drops it down the 3rd baseline, and that's just foul. And he lays one down the left side. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning. Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Tim Anderson. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. It's a pitch out. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw to 3rd. He's safe. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. Runner tagging from 3rd. Throw is offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carpenter makes the play, and there are 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. And next is the designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball one. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. So coming into the game now on defense, Andrew Vaughn. He takes over as the new first baseman. The pitch. Carpenter in the box now. Takes strike one. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. Upstairs.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The Tigers trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Next is the Tigers DH, Riley Green. And that's in for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Strike 3. And now 6 strikeouts in a row. Back here in Denver. Well, we go bottom 6. And now Jonathan India. And he hits a ground ball right side. Torres fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Out towards left center. Vierling on the move to the alley. Snags it for the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Starling Marte. In the air, center field. And that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Here is Gleyber Torres. There's a strike.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
That one out to right. Renfroe tracks it down for the out. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Runs it up. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Michael A. Taylor. On the ground. Throw on to Torkelson. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch
1 ball,
misses.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. Now one
That's
missed.
ball 2.
Base is empty, 1 away.
2 balls,
Here, the bottom
2
of the
strikes.
7th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Andrew Vaughn now entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Two outs.
Nope. 1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
That one down the line. They get the force. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
Oh, that's out.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. At the plate, Parker Meadows.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Vierling in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. And the count is even 2 and 2. Make it 18. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Hedges leading things off and takes a strike. And it's 1 and 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. And a 1-2. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Next is the designated hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. A shot to the opposite field. It's 4-1. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Next offering popped in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man at first. And now the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Over to first, and he's saved.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses. Safe at second with a stolen base. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A massive home run. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1. Here's the center fielder, Starling Marte. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
Marte on the move. And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard. Not in time. He's safe. And now Hunter Renfroe. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Taylor runs. Squirts away a little bit. No throw. He's in there safely. Taylor into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And now 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. On the ground to third. Zips it to first, and Renfroe is retired. And now it's going to be Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Foley checks the runner. Taylor back in on a dive. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows moving under it. And that's the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Marte pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Now a chance for Riley Green. Now a blooper back behind short. That's the ball game. And a 7-1 finish.